Welcome to Drive Time with KJ. This is a show where I get in my car and I complain about stuff. Today on Drive Time, we're talking about why being happy is awful. Because it is. It's overrated. It's overrated. Now I know, looking at me, you might be thinking, that's odd. He seems like such a happy individual. Do I? I make a show that I put on the internet where I talk about things that drive me crazy. That does not seem like the activity of a well-adjusted individual. That seems more like the activity of somebody who has a few issues. Few might be, pushing it. But I'm medicated for at least the depression, and everything else is frankly undiagnosed. And the thing about antidepressants is people are like, oh, well, you must be happy now you're on antidepressants. Not necessarily. No. It just allows me to get off the couch. It sets me back to zero. That's what they do. I can still have feelings. My mother does that to me a lot. I'll call and she'll be like, how's your day? I was like, wasn't all that great. Did you take your meds? Yes, mother. I'm allowed to have a bad day. But I think that so much of our culture puts an emphasis on being happy, and you must always strive to be happy, and you must always be doing something toward being happy. And sure, being happy is good. I mean, it's nice, but I don't think it should necessarily be the end all be all. I mean, because if you're focusing on being happy, are you actually being productive? I don't think the guy who invented the wheel, well, there's some internalized misogyny. How are we to assume it was a guy? Interesting. I don't think the person who invented the wheel was happy. Do you? I don't think they were happy. They had things to do. That's why they invented the wheel. But was that about me? I don't see how that could be about me. I'm just sitting in my lane, waiting to turn, because I was the car that didn't get through at the arrow. So we're going to be here a while. But yeah, person who invented the wheel, they might have been happy when they got to where they needed to go, but they weren't happy before. They were too busy inventing the wheel. And when people around you are happy, they talk about why. And I don't necessarily mind that. I can be miserable and appreciate your happiness. But there are a few things I hate more than somebody being happy at me before 10 a.m. Just no. No, if you're happy about things, we can talk about it at 10:15. Up until then, you are allowed to be content at best. Some people don't even have to talk about it. They just have this glow about them, right? They just have this look and just this contented little I'm happy look. And it's gross. That's what it is. Okie dokie, here we go. You're turning right. Hello, I have an arrow. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi, you have a red. Yes, thank you. Hello. And when people talk about how happy they are, I know that they aren't really, but sometimes in my worst moods, it does seem like they're rubbing my face in it just a little bit. Sometimes, on occasion. I'm just so happy in my job and happy in my relationship and happy at work and with my family. I'm just so happy. Are you happy? Oh, why aren't you happy? Have you tried being happy? Just being happy just makes everything great. You should just try being happy. Ugh. No, I don't want to be happy now. You know what would make me happy? Ending this conversation. If you stopped talking, that would make me incredibly happy. And there are times when I'm happy. We all have ups and downs, and the problem that I tend to have as a person who has dealt with depression, when I hit a high, I don't necessarily trust it all the time. I'm happy. Why am I happy? Nothing special happened at work. I'm still in a job I don't necessarily like. Projects are going decently, but I'm not on drugs, other than the ones that I'm prescribed, and I haven't been drinking. Why am I happy? And it just seems like odd. I'm just happy without achieving my dreams or money or success, without any booze, drugs, or overeating. It just seems suspicious. And when I feel happy, I feel good. And when I feel good, I just anticipate a crash is coming. And do I perhaps bring on the crash by thinking that? Maybe. Does that mean I'm going to stop thinking it? No. Because as a friend of mine said the other night, brain be braining. And that's just, how that works up there. I'm just always looking for the catch, There's got to be a catch somewhere if I'm happy. And in some ways it makes me question my identity, right? Like, I've always considered myself to be a realist, but when I'm happy, I feel much more optimistic. Like, am I a happy pessimist now? I suppose that is just an optimist, right? Like, I don't know. Oh, I could have gone. I so could have gone. There was plenty of time to go. That's not even I thought you were going faster situation. I just straight up didn't go. Could have done that time. I did think you were going faster. Now I'm just an asshole. I'm sorry, red car behind me. My apologies. Okay, we're going now because the light is turning yellow. Whee! Where am I? I'm just driving around Hollywood. Just getting lost. Oh, what a beautiful looking... This is probably a church. Some of the prettiest buildings are churches. Is this a right lane must turn right situation? Right lane turns right ahead. Onto Hollywood Boulevard? I don't think so. I'm not going down Hollywood Boulevard right now. But just when I'm happy, like, it makes me question my identity. Like, a happy pessimist? No, that's just an optimist. No. And my entire job that I've crafted for myself is to complain about things. It's not good to be an optimist for that. Yes, I'm sorry. I was kind of an asshole with that one. I apologize. Okay, but you don't have to be up my ass about it. Good Lord. Should I turn here just to get away from this person? Perhaps. Might be worth it. There's just so many books too about how to get happy. And just don't do it. It's a scheme. It's a scam. Only you can make you happy. I mean, some of the books are good. Some of them are good. But a lot of them just want your money. Unless they're Brene Brown, and then get her books. Yeah, they're good. Yeah. She'll undo you, but she'll help you. So that's it for this episode of Drive Time. If there's a reason that you think happy is being awful that I didn't touch on, feel free to comment. I like getting new things, new reasons why things are awful. So comment, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, do all of that stuff. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram or the TikTok. I'm that KJ Bell on all those. So until then, may your drive be better than mine. And I will have you know, I just recorded some great stuff, and then the camera did something weird. Server error, reset camera.